Speaking of feeling comfortable, it's time to wheel out our Telepresence robot.
Our state-of-the-art. No other streamers have a robot for interviews.
All right, we're getting the Telepresence robot into position, and do you know what that means? It's time for our call-in with SungWon Cho! Yay!
Hello!
Hello!
I love grooving around.
Yeah.
It's my favorite thing to do.
Yeah, so you used our Telepresence robot last year as well.
I did.
Yeah, we've got a new and improved model. We upgraded the chassis on it. It's got a whole bunch of new features. We figured out with Victoria yesterday that this one can draw.
Ooh.
Yeah. But this is your first time using this particular one, so I think we should do some calibration tests on it. So I'm just going to get the robot to take a step to the right here, and then take a step back. So it's on the mark. There we go.
Easy as pie.
Yeah. And so why don't you try giving the robot, it's voice activated, so try giving it some commands just to see if we can get it to move around.
Well, I think you gotta do your customary 3 high fives to each person in the room.
We'll come towards the robot.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. See, I'm actually making you guys move instead.
All right.
Because, it's
So-
not just fair, it's fair that way.
Yeah,
Approaching
absolutely.
the robot from the robot's right. 1. Aiming for the elbow. There.
Oh.
Okay.
Perfect.
All right, approaching from the same side, same place. 1, 2, 3. Better than yesterday.
All right. I'm going to be over on the robot's left. 2, 3.
And after this is
Perfect.
complete, we can ask Master Chief, or we can ask the robot if they want to invert Y.
Wow.
Oh.
Perfect.
Robot
I mean,
still
yeah,
holding out a
everybody in
hand.
the room. Yeah.
All right, robot,
Oh.
I'm on your left-hand side. There we are. 1, 2, 3.
There.
Ooh, we had some good
Perfect.
smacks there. Can we get our photographer to high five the robot?
Oh, of course. I mean, don't want to leave anybody out.
You know, once the robot gets that first taste of the high five, the robot nails it every time.
Nails it every time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What else do you want your new robot body to do?
Well, gosh, if that wasn't annoying enough for everybody. I mean, how much motion can you get away with on this model? Whoa. Okay. Is like a jumping jack too much?
The robot's very tall and we don't want it to hit the ceiling.
Got it. Okay. No, I think it's doing pretty good. I mean, it high-fived everyone in the room 3 times. I can't really ask for too much more right now.
Oh.
It has an idle animation.
Yeah. You have like a tapping your, like in Sonic the Hedgehog, like, oh, I haven't moved in a while, tapping your watch, kind of, I'm mad. Oh, no, oh, you just grew. I see. You're just a happy robot. Got it. Okay.
We prefer not to ascribe too much sentience to the robot because it opens it up for a lot of awkward questions about what happens when we turn it off. But yes, it is a very advanced robot, and it almost certainly doesn't have feelings of its own. We hope. Do you want to do? So you feel like the robot is absolutely calibrated then?
Yeah, I think so on my end, unless you guys have any suggestions for.
Oh, we have a
should
lot
do.
of ideas for what to do with the robot later.
Oh, great.
Actually, you know what? I'm just going to get this out of the way now, and we wanted to play an improv game with you via the robot. So, how familiar are you with improv?
I'm aware.
Okay, we're gonna do a very simple and easy improv game. Yesterday when we had Victoria in the robot, we had her body play out the dating game, where so that kind of thing where it's mostly just talking, but you do get the benefit of a body. Have you ever played a game called like emotional roller coaster?
No, what is that?
So basically, you act out a very simple scene with one other person. In this case, the other person is going to be me seated behind a counter because I'm a clerk at a shop. and I don't want to
Okay.
get too close to the robot while it's acting.
Sure.
And as you are working through the scene, you have to change which emotions that you're doing. So it's like, that's great, but now can you do it while you're worried that you're going to miss your plane, right?
Got it.
You know,
And are these submitted to me by audience, or do I choose them, or how does it work?
we're gonna surprise you with them if that's
Got
okay.
it.
But we'll
Yeah,
make sure
great.
that they're good suggestions.
Okay.
And in fact, Cameron, do you
Yes?
think you could be an unhelpful shop clerk? I mean, not to do spoilers on the scene, so I can call out the different genres.
I would love to be an unhelpful shop clerk.
All right, Cameron is going to be a seated, unhelpful shop clerk, but we're going to get an idea.
Sounds like my last job review.
We're going to get an idea from chat about why SungWon in his robot body has to go to this unhelpful shop clerk and say, I need you to do something for me, and stuff like that. Get Yoryu says dead parrot, which, I mean,
That's classic.
that
Yeah.
kind of is what this is, isn't it? Lost my kid in Target. Malfunctioning robot body.
I do like malfunctioning robot body.
Is there anything that jumps out at you, SungWon, that you want to do?
Lost Kid in Target is pretty funny. Let's go with that.
Lost
yeah.
Kid in Target.
Oh,
right.
all right.
All right, so the scene is you are in a Target, you have lost your child, and Cameron is here not to help you.
And
Got it.
remember, if there's any like motions you need to make to say those out for the robot.
Yeah, exactly. We know that you're a professional voice actor, but
Sure.
you know, the robot takes instructions.
Well, let's start subtle. Excuse me. I'm so sorry, but I've lost my child somewhere. Is there any way you could call their name over the intercom?
I'm sorry, you've lost your we don't carry children here.
No, I'm not looking to purchase a child. I had one before I brought them into the store.
Oh,
and I misplaced them. They're somewhere in the store. I'm trying to find them.
Returns are handled at customer service, which
Got
is
it.
on
So
second
I'm not looking
floor.
to return the child. I haven't purchased any children of any kind. I have the child. I got the child for free myself. In a sense, I almost grew the child. And I'm looking to find it. This has nothing to do with you or like returning anything or anything like that. I just need you to call my son's name over the intercom and tell them to meet me wherever is most convenient.
Do you have a gift receipt?
Okay, now you are arguing with this Target employee, but you are extremely angry.
I don't have a receipt. A birth certificate, maybe? Does that work? But that still doesn't have anything to do with what your job is. I just need you to call his name on the intercom.
Now you're
I'll
scared.
take care of the rest.
Now you're scared you're gonna drown.
And oh my God, is there water filling up in here? We don't have a lot of time. We have 20 minutes at best. Where, just give me the microphone, I'll call his name.
I'm sorry, we're currently using the microphone in order to manage this sewer break.
All right, now you're asking, but you've just seen an adorable dog and you can barely resist yourself.
Now question, do these stack? Or
Oh no, you've changed completely.
Alright, so repeat it.
You are now, you are still asking them to page your child, but you've just seen a really cute doggy.
Well, it doesn't seem like you're using the mic. Oh my goodness! Oh, let me bend down and pet the dog. Oh, it's right here to my left, of course. Oh, there it is. Oh, did I have a son? I don't know.
I'm sorry, good
Oh,
boy.
come here.
You're gonna have to get back in line. Please get back.
Okay,
I'm
I'm
so
still
sorry.
in line. I didn't move.
No,
I'm
no,
still in place.
I'm
I just
so
crouched.
sorry.
All right.
I didn't. The dog is cut in line ahead of you. If you could go back to the back of the line, please. Arf. Thank you.
Because
all right, now you're looking for your son, but you're also late to hand in your term paper that's worth 95% of your grade, and you're begging them to accept it.
while we're here, I have this physics paper, and I know it's late, but could I, while borrowing your microphone, also turn in this assignment?
That I can do. Here, let me get my dates down.
Oh, that's great. Thank you so much. That's way more important than my stupid son. Because, I mean, this is such a huge part of the grade. I really need to graduate.
Oh, it's okay.
you.
What time was it due? I can, we'll...
It was due 2 months ago, but I mean, it's fine. I finished it the other day, and it's here now.
Bold.
All right, now you are at the top of a skyscraper telling the police they'll never take you alive because you're you're on Gruber and Die Hard.
Give me the microphone so I can find my child. You'll never get to the top of this skyscraper, so bring it up so I can find my son.
The Santa display won't be set up for another 2 days. It's still the second week of November. But if you want to come back later, the Santa display will be up, and then you can ask for a machine gun.
All right.
I get it. It's a Die Hard Christmas thing. Got it. Anyway, I require the microphone. You will have 2 days. 2 days, that's a long time, actually. I guess I don't care about my son that much. But anyway, 2 days to give me the microphone.
If we could just take one moment, we have to reattach part of the
This happens in
robot
science
there.
all the time.
I also require extra straps along with the microphone delivered to the top of the skyscraper immediately.
Additional straps can be found in aisle 4292, but you will need to get back in line once you've acquired those.
Yeah, let's bring
That
it
is
all.
fair.
Let's bring it all home. Now you have
Okay.
to go to the bathroom.
Okay. Thank you so much. I will go get the straps. Just do a little pee dance here, and thank you so much. I don't care about my son. I just gotta go piss real bad. Bye.
Oh, but you can take the microphone
Oh,
to the
thank
bathroom. We do that around here.
We do that.
you. Wow. It all worked out in the end.
And scene.
Well, it all worked out except you didn't find your child.
I got my paper in. I got a lot of other things done.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, 3 for 4. 3 for 4.
All right, well, improv. Very fun.
We'll just sit your robot body down, and you can sit down now. There you go.
All right, if we may, some cues. This would be very exciting.
Sure.
If you were prepared. You mentioned Sonic the Hedgehog earlier, so I feel like you have an answer in mind for this. If you
Okay.
were a Sonic the Hedgehog character, what voice would you have?
Me, myself, just SungWon.
Yeah.
I guess it'd just be this voice, because if it's me, right?
Right.
But I probably imagine I'd be some kind of adjacent, meaner Big the Cat, if you're familiar with that character.
Right.
Fishing
Imagine
cat.
Big the Cat, but much more sarcastic, I guess.
Oh,
Yeah.
his sassy sidekick.
Probably either sassy sidekick or main villain.
And if you could be in Sonic the Hedgehog and voice a character, do you have a voice character you'd really like to voice?
Out of the existing ones?
Yeah.
Or...
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I wouldn't want to take a job from a working actor, but if I could think of one that doesn't have an established one.
Oh.
I don't know. Does Knack the Weasel have a voice? Did anyone know who that is? Am I talking to the wrong room?
Yeah, a little bit.
Got it. Okay.
Well,
Knack the Weasel. I'm not even a Sonic expert, but he's from Fang the Sniper. God, I'm talking too much about this character that none of you know about. Basically, I think he's in a fighting game or something. I'd pick him because I don't think he has a voice, and clearly nobody knows who I'm talking about. So I guess he doesn't have an actor. Yeah.
perfection. So you're gonna define that role for an entire generation of people.
Absolutely.
Absolutely. Thank you, Soap Toaster. That was a great question she asked. I have another question for you. If you did a second episode of Make Some Noise, who's your dream lineup?
Interesting. It's hard to top the group I was with in the first episode, but I do like Brett and Lee Mulligan a lot. I think he's, extremely talented. I would just want to be there just to watch him, do his thing. And then, I don't know, throw Matt Mercer in there. I think that'd be a pretty fun episode.
Yep.
That would be very good.
Yeah, I like that.
A powerful lineup. Trevor, that question was asked by Story Ranger. I'm good at this. I'm 4 days in and totally, absolutely fine. Trevor asks, do you have a large supply of villain mustaches, or is it the kind of thing you get one of?
Oh, I have a supply. Do I have it on hand? I don't know if I have them on hand, but I do have a whole bunch of them that fans send them in, so I use those. I don't even need to buy them anymore. I just have an infinite supply of mustaches that people send in. But it's not the same mustache every time. Some people think that, but no.
No. Well, because we work in an office that literally does keep like a supply of like fake mustaches, like I literally have one in my hand that wasn't brought in for this. We just had it on the desk, right?
Sure. Always useful.
But I have noticed that there is like mustache shrinkage. Like, do your mustaches just like disappear after a while? Because ours certainly do.
Oh, that's concerning. Do you have like little gremlins who steal them at night? I don't really have that problem.
Wait, you know where all of your villain mustaches are?
Well, I guess that's a good point. I guess I don't know where all of them are. Maybe some are being taken, and I have no idea.
They're lost in a Target. No one's making an announcement for them.
Completely unrelated to what you asked me, I'm noticing board games in the background. Whose collection is that?
This is the loading ready run board games and Magic playing set. So these are our board games. What's your favorite board game?
Mine is Legendary Marble.
Legendary Marble.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
I am not familiar with that one.
It's a cooperative deck building game.
Ooh.
I'm not even a Marble fan. I just love the game. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Awesome. Okay.
Nice.
I think we've played it. It might be here somewhere.
Yeah.
Honestly.
Who would
Clearly
know?
left a very deep impression on you.
I may not have played it.
Got it. Yeah. There's also like Legendary Encounters, Alien. There's like different themes and stuff. But base Marble game is my favorite.
We definitely have that around.
Somebody posted the picture in chat, so now I can look for it on the shelves. How do you feel about Wingspan? We got that.
I enjoy it. What made you say it? Is there someone who doesn't like it in the studio? Or?
No, it's literally behind me.
Oh, it's right there.
Yes. They have a copy signed by the creator, the designer.
Oh, very cool.
Yeah.
I really like Wingspan. It's very fun.
Mainly, I just show up for Root Night.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Ah.
I don't think they have a copy of it here, but I've been playing a lot of Oath lately with a group of friends, and it's a blast.
I have not played that, but I hear it's good.
Mm-hmm.
So, how much do you know about anime, SungWon?
I've dabbled.
You've dabbled?
Yeah.
So, if I were to describe, I'll give you a little bit of background before we put you on the spot for this. Desert Bus, because we run 24 hours a day, we break the 24-hour day into 6-hour shifts to make it more manageable, and so people can be on stage for a reasonable amount of time without getting burned out, because we've been doing this for like 16 years now, and we are quickly slouching towards 40. So we have 4 shifts. So if I was to describe the shifts to you, could you say what anime would be most representative of them?
Of the group?
Of the
Each group?
Yeah.
Sure, I'll do my best.
All right, so the first shift is Dawn Guard. That is the banner right above Cameron. As you can see, it's a rising sun, and that is the group of they play coffee pong, competitive coffee pong every day. They play competitive Jenga. Like there's quite a few high stakes for Jenga, I believe. They go from 6 a.m. to noon, so they're the first shift of the day. How else would we describe Dawn Guard?
They are similarly well organized as us.
Yeah.
But they're a high energy.
Yeah.
They're kind of. I would say that Dawn Guard is offensively high energy for how early in the morning they are.
That's a great way of putting it.
It's hard for them to, I think.
Yeah.
But they don't let it show.
Yeah.
So super, are they? I mean, when you said like coffee pong and Jenga and early morning, I thought of like Nichijou, which it has a different vibes. Like sometimes it's like super high energy, sometimes it's really just weird. So I think that would be, just from hearing that, my choice for that first group. So I'll say Nichijou.
Nichijou. All right, moving along. The next banner is the red one with the wing and the one on the TV, because you are calling into Alpha Flight.
That's us.
Alpha Flight is our thing is that we're real organized, and our thing is that we're so organized that we're all basically almost late to starting our shift because we were doing meetings this morning. We are organized in a very high-strung kind of way is how I would describe us.
The most stressful way to be organized is...
Well,
so it's like you got your I was gonna say your poop together, because I can't swear, right? You got your crap together so hard that it almost backfires. Is that the sense I'm getting?
That is absolutely. Somebody in chat said neurotic type A overachievers we love very much.
One that comes to mind is the anime Shirobako. Anyone know what that is?
Oh, I'm not.
Shirobako is a great show. It's about an anime about making anime. And it's a very realistic look at how anime is made and how hard it is to make anime. Like, it's not sugar coated. It's like really stressful. So I'm getting the vibe here. It's like you're a bunch of nerds who are on top of your stuff, but you still got anxiety, as we all do. I'm gonna say Shirobako.
Perfection. Do they have meetings in that anime? I've heard of it.
They have lots of meetings. Production meetings.
Perfection. Thank you. I choose to interpret that as a wonderful comparison.
It's a great show, so you should be flattered.
Yay, thank you. Our next shift is the one above Erica's head. That is the Night Watch banner. Night Watch are, how to describe them? They're really weird, but in a way that they never need to plan. I know that pre-Desert Bus Run, it was like Alpha Flight had already had like 3 meetings, and the Night Watch and their channel was like, should we have a meeting? And it's like, I don't know, maybe Lamau was the response.
They kind of seem like that kid in school who doesn't do anything and then walks in and just aces the final.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. A lot of natural charisma in Night Watch that lets them coast by on other axes.
I mean, that just sounds like, this is a real obscure title, Cowboy Bebop.
Very obscure.
Yeah, I mean, it's got that vibe, right, of like, they're kind of a bunch of goofballs, but they when it counts, they get the job done, sort of thing. Very, almost like effortlessly charismatic and just like, without trying too hard.
Accurate.
Yeah, definitely.
Okay.
Night Watch delivers.
And the last shift we have is Zeta, which, as you can see, they have a banner above them. Wow, I'm so good at this. They have a banner, and as you can see, there is a smaller version of their banner stuck to their banner, because when we came in today, they had printed out like a lot of tiny Z's and stuck them randomly all over our set like it had pox.
I see.
They are chaotic and uncontrollable beasts.
Speaking of chaotic and uncontrollable, Kathleen's response to this was to rip the paint off a wall at her own office.
You didn't see anything.
I didn't see nothing.
It was an accident.
That gives me.
But overall,
almost
they're
like
pretty
Pop Team
chill.
Epic vibes.
Oh,
they're
Beach would
chill?
love that.
Oh no, Beach would be happy to be called the Pop Team Epic Shift.
Okay. Just the fact that just like a bunch of Z's everywhere, just like chaos. That sounds like Pop Team Epic to me.
All right, perfect.
All right.
All right, so there you've got your 4 desert bus shifts as anime. So wonderful, thank you. That was a great question. Thank you so much, Mr. Panda Gaming. That's accurate to how their username is spelled.
Okay, I was like,
God, I was wondering, are they like a lot of A's or something, or you're just very excited about them?
I'm on the verge of just like, I'm like one of those nervous dogs that you don't know if it's going to shake or die. But if you woke up one day and were a cat, what's the first thing that you would do? Says Ethan.
Oh, if I woke up and I was a cat? Let's see. I mean, besides sleeping, can I communicate with other cats?
Yes. Yeah, I think so. You're a cat.
I guess if theoretically cats can talk to other cats, I just want to have a word with my cats and be like, why? Why do you do things sometimes? Because I know you understand me, but you choose to not do the right thing. So I think I would have a conversation with my cats.
Your cat. What would you be hoping to hear from them?
Just why? Like, cats are very smart, but they choose to be dumb. Like, they don't need to do all the things they do, but they do anyway.
sure.
Yeah.
That's very fair. So for those not familiar, how many cats do you have?
I have 2. They're both black cats. One's name's Effie, the other is Sophie.
And which one is the smart one?
That's, I don't know if there is a smart one between the 2. I'd say Effie is the more obedient, not even obedient, less chaotic one. So we'll go with that. Sophie's my favorite, but Sophie is chaos incarnate.
Chad is saying that they share one brain cell situation.
Yeah, probably.
Oh.
You know.
Follow-up question: why have you never fed them? They want us to know why you never.
Me.
Yeah.
Yeah. Why have you never fed us ever?
It's a good question.
Maybe your memory's not doing so well, cats, because we did often.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
I have a question for you. One
Yeah.
of the things that I think people would be most excited and would probably know you for is that you voiced Ratatoskr in God of War Ragnarok. Do you have any cool Ratatoskr stories?
Yeah, I mean, I think it was very fun getting to write for a character. It's not something that I voiced. I never really had gotten the chance to do that before.
Awesome.
I'm not sure how much I can say, but I will say that it was also my first time doing motion capture, which was very exciting. I got to be on actual stage with the actors. I've yet to hear if I can talk about exactly what the process was like. But if I get the okay, I may share, because it's pretty interesting how I recorded that character. But I don't know if I can talk about it just yet. But overall, though, it was super fun. Like one of the most, surreal experiences getting to write for and motion capture and perform a character in a game series that I've, grown up playing.
Yeah. How much did you get to write for Ratatoskr? Was it a lot, or just like a few bits here and there?
If this is covered under your NDA, we can just move on.
Yeah.
Because we respect that in this office.
Yeah. I also don't know how much I can say. I think I can say this much. Well, maybe not. I'll say I wrote a good amount.
Okay.
Right
Yeah.
on.
Nice.
That's about what I can say.
Cool.
Yeah.
We do lots of work around here that requires an NDA of I don't know what I'm allowed to say and I'll get back to
Yeah.
you when I know. So we completely understand and respect that.
Sure.
Here's another role that you did this year. You were in Neon White. You were Mikey. Can you talk a little bit about that? Because lots of people said that's their game of the year this year.
Ooh, glad to hear it. That was amazingly fun. The character is already like a ton of fun on his own, but I think this might be a little boring for those who don't care about production side of things. But the way we recorded that game was very different from most video games. In a lot of video game recording, you usually just go like line by line.
Yeah.
Like maybe like 2-3 takes of this line, then 3 takes of this line. Or you'll do like a small batch at the very most. But Mikey, it was recorded like how cartoons are recorded, in that I actually got to do the whole scene with the reader and not stop like line by line. Like I got to do whole passages and whole monologues in one go, which for me is a lot of fun. Like I always love going, without having to stop, line by line, which I get for the technical side, you have to do that sometimes. But yeah, I think it comes across in the delivery when I was able to just kind of go in one run and do everything, the whole scene in one run.
Right on.
That's very cool.
That's awesome.
Yay. If you're unfamiliar with Neon White, Mikey is a cat. Angel?
The Archangel Michael,
Thing?
basically.
Yeah, kinda. I don't know. Minor spoilers, I guess. We're like, I have like a summary of your voiceover reel here, and it is extensive. Sure. Do you have a favorite role that you've ever played?
I've got some favorites, yeah.
Ooh.
I think the ones closest to me or my heart are I voiced a character in an anime called Ranking of Kings, named Kage. He's one of the main characters in that, very endearing character. There's a character in Agrexico, the 3rd season, named Hyodo, that I really loved voicing. Flack from Borderlands 3. Nice. For me, it's the ones that I got to spend the most time with tend to be my favorites.
Right on.
Renatusker is definitely up there because of just how much involvement I had with that character from the very beginning. So I would say he's also up there for me as well.
Oh, we've got so much love for Flack in chat. So
Glad to hear it.
Many people are very happy to hear that.
Right on.
Let's see. I'm trying to think of any more questions for you. I'm extremely prepared, but I am now out of them. I don't know.
All right.
Is there anything
And
you
that's
want
all
to
there
talk
is
about?
to me, really.
Well, no, the voice. You know what? Tell your story.
My story? What do you mean?
I don't know. Is there anything that you've been just dying that some interviewer's going to ask you about, but it's always the same things over and over again? Like, what is it like to voice this character? If Desert Bus ships could be animes, what are they all? What would they be? I'm sure you've heard those questions a million times. What is the one question?
I'm constantly pestered to label all the Desert Bus ships as anime. It's just, I'm so sick of it. That's why I just had them right off the bat.
Look, I gotta ask the popular questions, the one everyone expects to hear the answer to.
I don't know. I think for me, I'm happy to answer whatever. I think I get most surprised when people ask me actually a deep cut question about anime or board games or one of my interests or whatever. But I also don't expect you to give me a platform to just ramble on about board games or anime that nobody cares about. So
I have a very low threshold of what I find interesting. I think you'll find. So, what is in your opinion the most underappreciated board game? It made not pop. Maybe it's just elegant of design, or it's just never received the mainstream popularity it should have, or great art. I don't know what you're. how you categorize it. But what board game should more people play? Because it's amazing.
Underappreciated is interesting because I feel like even maybe not in the mainstream, but amongst the board game fans, most stuff, if it gets high reviews, people know about it.
Right.
But sometimes I'll get surprised by games that I get sent to review. Here's one that just came to mind. I wouldn't say it's like one of the best games of all time, but it was surprisingly fun because it's a licensed game, and that's the Space Invaders board game, which is a reskin. I'm just making sure I get the right title here. It was originally a game called Flip Ships, and it's a very simple dexterity game where you got the Space Invaders cards, and you got this little like catapult, and you're launching discs onto them to kill the Space Invaders, and you get like powers and stuff. It's one that I was sent, and I was like, oh boy, it's a licensed game, I wonder. Yeah. But then I played it, and I was like, this is one of the most fun games I've ever played. Like, and every time I bring it out for friends, everyone has a blast. Like, it's so much fun.
Oh.
So that's one that comes to mind. Like, I don't know if people know about this because, you know, it just has a licensed cover to it, but it's very, very fun.
I mean, I don't want to judge a book by its cover, but I think, yes, a licensed property. They've gone all out there. Right?
And actually, licensed properties have gotten a lot better in board games over the years. There's a designer group called Prospero Hall, who they do a lot of the big box Target games, but their whole thing is that they actually care about the presentation and the design. So they did, for example, like the Jaws game, which was actually very well received and a very good game. So I think with designers like them who actually care about putting on something like a good product, right. Just because something is licensed these days doesn't necessarily mean it's crap.
Yeah. Nice.
As I said, we're all quickly slouching towards 40, so our childhood experiences may not hold up to the modern board game scene. So that's a good tip, I guess. Is that what was the name of the company that worked on that one again? Sorry.
For which game?
The Jaws game.
Oh, Prospero Hall.
Prospero Hall. So if you see Prospero Hall title, you know that it's got a certain base level of quality. And maybe it would be a good way to get someone into playing board games if they're not like a board game person, but they know what Jaws is.
Yeah.
That's all people on planet Earth.
Yeah.
Know what Jaws is?
I would assume at this point, right?
I mean, I don't think my 7-year-old is familiar with Jaws, but...
Yeah, I think maybe youths don't know.
Yeah.
Jaws. It's not Fortnite or whatever, Minecraft.
Roblox.
That's true. Yeah, Minecraft is like the big one. But
certainly you can play as Jaws in Fortnite by now.
Yeah. But the James Bond Jaws. This is wrong Jaws.
Right, yes, yeah.
Reskin the Jaws game so you're Jaws from Bond.
I would play that too. Yeah.
All of the mechanics. Excellent. That I think thus concludes our Q&A session, and I'm so excited about that. I think it's probably, if the Q&A session's over, do you feel like testing out your robot body again with a random dance party?
Sure. Let's do
Excellent.
it.
Let's get the robot into position. So you've experienced our random dance parties before,
one
right?
step to the right.
I think so.
So it is a curated selection of great bops. And so when the music starts, you just got to move your body.
And do I direct? This is a class. Are you sure this one's appropriate for younger audiences? Because it's, definitely one of the most arousing songs known to man. Ooh, here we go.
So some of them could maybe be described as trolls.
Yeah! Beautiful.
Wow, that honestly,
Well, that was something.
your robot body loved that. Does the robot? Would you be up for one more dance party? Robot says A+.
All right, let's do it.
All right.
Some of the chat says, why is it so hot?
We did it.
I was saying with this robot body, this is the best I'll ever dance in my life. Thank you, robot body.
I'm just gonna guide the robot body back to the couch. Want to nope, turn a little bit to your right. Your other right.
We did it.
Maybe I think we may have devoted a lot of programming to dance moves, and I think that making the robot body programming team work overtime for the 4 months before Desert Bus has really paid off.
I think so, yeah.
Yeah.
I will say this. I have made a lot of video games, and pathing errors, that robot figured out that pathing error immediately, readjusted. It was incredible.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. We saved a lot of time because we skipped the optical sensors.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, because we figured those wouldn't be too terribly helpful. Yeah.
We're out of questions. Do you want to play? Do you want to play any kind of other improv game before we go? I've asked you.
I'm down for whatever you guys want me to do.
All right. If the robot body is ready to do anything else, all right. So before we do anything, I'm going to explain the improv game so we're all on the same page. It's very similar to the one we just did because I didn't want to overtax the robot. So you were on an emotional roller coaster, or you're trying to act out a scene, and you kept changing the inputs of what was motivating you, sort of. This one, we're going to do a short scene, but it's going to be the same scene 3 times. And the scene is going to change genres each time. And we're going to try to replay the scene as quickly as we can, hitting all, we don't have to get it exactly, but we got to remember what we said. And so say the first time we'll do first time we'll do the scene straight, and the next time we'll do it as a Western, or a film noir, or a samurai movie or something. And Cameron, once again, can I put you on the spot to come up with 2 film genres, or would you rather not? He looked, there was a fear in his eyes.
I can come up with some.
All right.
Eric
Yeah, don't ask the movie guy.
Don't ask the movie
Oh,
guy.
right, yeah. Mikey.
I feel, okay, teen movie, 90s teen movie.
Okay.
That's genre 1, and...
No, surprise us with the other ones.
Okay.
All right. So, chat,
Sorry.
I'm going to get the robot body to stand up, and I'm going to be in the scene with the robot body, but we're going to have the robot body standing on their mark and take a step to the right, and a half a step back. No, yeah, perfect robot body. And I'm going to do this part of the scene from over here. So we're going to do our first thing. Our genre is going to be a 90s teen movie, right?
Yeah.
And we're going to get what are we going to get from chat? We got to need a prompt for the scene. It can be very simple, such as going to the bakery. Well, I guess we did an improv bit about going to the bakery.
We did a bakery one already.
We've done a bakery one already, but something really straightforward like that. Oh, Astanthia says prom's tomorrow. Oh, do you want to be asking me to prom? Finally, someone's going to ask me to prom. I'm so excited.
You've been waiting so long.
Oh, dreams do come true. All right, and now, 90s teen movie featuring SungWon Cho in a robot body and Kathleen.
Hey, Kathleen.
Oh, hi.
It would be the bomb if you went to prom with me.
Oh, I'd love to, but I have to watch my baby brother that night.
Oh, no problem. We'll watch them together, and then we'll go to the prom.
I can't, but my parents are going to be out till 11 p.m. because they're going to some party with masks and robes.
Wait, what teen movie have you watched?
Well, that's fine. We'll take your brother with us. It'll be a wacky adventure.
Oh my gosh! And you're sure all of his? All right. Well, you know what? I've got my brother right here in my locker. Okay, let's go to prom right now. Someone's gonna have to call scene at some point.
Scene.
Yeah.
Sorry, I didn't know that was
Oh,
part of
that's
it.
okay.
You're
I
doing
forgot.
a sad Oscar bait drama.
Okay, so we start over at the top, but now it's a sad Oscar bait drama.
Right.
Kathleen,
Yes, someone.
I was wondering, I don't have a lot of time left, but I was hoping you'd honor me by going to prom with me.
Oh, how I long to hear these words, but it's my parents. They won't let me go. They said I have to watch my baby brother.
Oh, your baby brother from the inner city school that you teach at.
That's right.
And where you teach sign language.
Yes.
Yeah, that should be fine.
Scene.
Yeah, no problem. We'll take him with us.
Okay. Okay. Let's go, tiny baby brother. You have so many allergies.
Scene. All right. Spoof comedy.
Oh no.
Just make references to everything you can think of, and you'll do great. Just scary movie it.
Scary movie. Okay.
Just scary movie
Would
it.
you believe I haven't seen Scary Movie?
That is.
You know, I actually have not seen a scary movie either.
Well.
High five, robot body.
All right. I'll
High five
see
to
everyone
my
later.
left.
All right. Fine. How about a courtroom thriller?
Oh, okay.
At 9 p.m. tonight, will you go to prom with me? Do you swear it?
It would not be ethical. And I can't do it. I can't swear if I'm forced to swear upon a book. Because I can't do it. Even though it would be
Are
good
you
for the
worried about
case.
your brother?
Yes,
Abandoning your brother?
yes. He can't be left alone while I do hard time at the prom and dance a lot because he is in youth jail.
He did kill so many people, your 4-year-old brother.
The psychologist says it probably wasn't premeditated.
And scene. Let's
that-
finish it out
Oh, finish it
with
up.
a Disney animated musical.
Oh no.
Kathleen, would you go to the prom with me?
Oh no, I'm afraid you see this is a scene where you meet a character who cannot sing but has very involved life story.
Well, see, no, now do like a Hamilton-style rap. That's what's popular these days. If you can't sing, just do a Lin-Manuel Miranda-style rap.
Oh yeah.
Well, let me tell you all about how I really can't do that either right now, but I'll do my best and see what I can do. Because I'm on a call with you.
Bars.
I think that's scene. That's incredible.
Scene and scene. Wonderful.
Pop that. That's great.
Oh, thank you for being so wonderful and gracious with these thoroughly, highly planned improv bits. I'm
Exactly.
gonna sit our robot body back down. Oh, thank you so much, robot body. You did wonderful.
Thank you, Robot Buddy.
Oh,
Here, we're gonna get you to move to the right or to the left.
left. Get your directions correct.
Somebody on
There
this,
we go.
somebody here should have a better grasp of directions than me. Let's get the person who mixes up left and right to steer the robot body.
Just remember, hold up your hands, left, right, because this is an L.
Left, right.
Oh God. Oh Jesus. Okay.
Yeah. It's fine. All right. We've got only a couple minutes left in our call. So if people are very interested in tracking you down and seeing what you're up to and hearing your podcast and seeing your board game reviews, where would they find them?
Yeah, you can find me on YouTube or Twitter or anywhere ProZB, TROZB. Just Google that and you'll find all the social medias that way.
All right.
All right. I think that is it for our call. Thank you so much. That was SungWon Cho, voice actor, YouTuber, podcaster, board gamer. blind reactor to things, reader of auto-generated tweets. Did I miss anything?
No, you got it. Pretty much everything. Yeah.
Yay! Thanks, comms volunteers. All right. Yay! Thank you, everybody.
Thank you so much.
Goodbye. All right, let's walk you out here if you want to take a bow on your way out.
Thank you, everyone. Farewell.
Hooray! Goodbye. I'm gonna walk you. Yes, me. Everybody panic. We're gonna walk you towards. There we go. Our photographer has you. Goodbye, SungWon. Thank you so much for coming on. Friend of Desert Bus.
Yay.
He came back after last year.
That's always satisfying.
Yeah.
Yeah, he and Victoria both were like, you know what? That was good.
Yeah.
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 That's all you can really.
Haven't chased him away yet.